All right, I'll record locally just in case. All right.
What happened to that transcribing bot?
I was kidding. I don't know. I don't know. The problem with it, I think, was if you aren't using it from like session 0 on, it gets really off track. You know what I'm saying? It gets like off track really fast. I also feel like you have to be very focused and maybe like change your behavior to take into play that there's a thing recording, like for posterity. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use like player names a lot more. You have to be like, so Brandon, what does Stack the Deck do now? And then it kind of knows like, oh, okay, the person that's going to be talking now, going to be Brandon, going to be talking about Stack the Deck. And then there's a lot of like, Stack the Deck is going to, or Stack does this, and then he says this, or, you know, because it can't watch the video. It doesn't have the nuance of like, you know, the visuals. It doesn't really understand the music that's being played and the significance of that. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't know everybody's voices, everybody's character voices. If the character voices are inconsistent, which, you know, happens. Like, yeah, there's just a lot of things that kind of trip it up. And I feel like if you're relying on something to historically document things, and the longer it goes on, it feels like the more inaccurate it becomes. At that point, how much effort are you spending guiding it back towards the truth? You know what I'm saying? So
no,
for
I
me,
didn't know if it was like good or not. I didn't
know. They're apparently doing pretty well. Like the service is still in, you know, in use. Like it's still developing and stuff like that. For me, I had too much else going on to be a good playtester of it, and I felt like the job it was doing wasn't accurate to what I needed, and I didn't want to put in the work to make it accurate. That's a long explanation, but there it is. All right, so let's see. Maybe next campaign I run, we'll try to use the service from the get-go. It'll be, you know, better by then, and it'll know everybody from the beginning and all that jazz. All right, 393. Let's go. 300 and oh, okay, we're almost there. 393 is in the wealth category. If your character suddenly became extremely wealthy, how do you think it would change their relationship with others? A weird question to have to answer at level 18 in a multi-dimensional campaign, but yeah. So think hard, and then while you do, would somebody for a third hero point like to sum up what happened last week? Oh, nat 20, right out the gate. Anybody even want to try? Anybody even want to try? I didn't think so. All right, Bella, what happened last time?
So, last week on Stolen Fate, we are in the Harrowed Realm, and we brought back the deck of Harrowed Tales, and we're in the process of realm restoration. We just wrapped up with Marzali the Stitcher, and we were moving towards the TikTok man, as I recall. And we entered his domain, and it was terrifying. Lots of pain, lots of suffering. We eventually were introduced to him. He informed us that as part of his punishment, the mother ate his hands because he took her hands. It was a grisly sight. And he explained to us that he made the moon in its current state, the angry face moon. And he seemed pretty excited about, like, all of these people seemed pretty excited about the possibility of redeeming themselves for the mistake they made and killing and consuming their mother. So he was cool with us taking the card from the moon. So in order to do that, though, we had to go back to Sonore, and we had to ask her to bring the moon to us. And so she did. It got uncomfortably close, and it too seemed pretty excited about the prospect of the realm returning, the return of the sun. Apparently, it's a lot of work to be the moon without a sun. Something like that. So yeah, we set things right in the Harrowed realm. We took our Harrow cards. We really stacked with Harrow cards now. We got a lot of them from this venture, especially after taking out the Prince of Wolves. So with all that concluding, we went back to the Harrowed Court, where the party is beginning to manifest our collection of cards, and we're doing downtime. And we're preparing for the next leg of our adventure. We have a lot of money, and Walter is doing some reconnaissance to scope out deals in far-off markets using the Owl card. We had to bring Stack the Deck back finally, and I guess this one's going to be a little different. We'll see. And trying to think if there's anything else that I missed coming to mind. I'll admit, I fell asleep at the end of the session. You guys were
No worries.
May be tough. May is a tough month.
Yeah. Okay. Then it sounds like you got the salient points, as it were. I think we're good. So, all right, go ahead and take your third hero point. Everybody should discard last week's hero cards and draw fresh ones. Every now and then, you're gonna get a diamond in the rough in those hero cards. I'm telling you, it's always worth checking. Always worth checking. All right, for a D3 that can be added to any D20 roll after the fact, and the ability to ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC that you've met during your adventure, you may roll a D20 right now to answer that question. How would your relationships change with others if you became fantastically wealthy? So we got. My Foundry is not like auto-scrolling today, which is weird. Oh well. I see a 9 from Bella, going once, going twice. Okay. Bella, to you.
So, Bella definitely thinks that she's benevolent, and like in her mind, she's just like, dropping gifts on people, and like she's taking the group out for like the expensive fun times. In a way, she kind of like, as a wealthy person, would do that thing where wealthy people keep people as pets, sort of,
Oof. My dream. Not to keep people as pets, but to be
the pet.
Yeah, to be a pet. Yeah.
But that's her for sure. Like,
I didn't know that was a job until it was too late. So. Okay. Damn. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during your adventure.
No one else rolled, so let's see. I'm kind of curious to know what Jack would do.
What would Jack do if he was fantastically wealthy? I mean, he's kind of fantastically wealthy already.
Or doing it, he would have a hero court that you know,
yeah, like he could just print money, Monopoly money. Gosh, yeah, I think you're kind of seeing what you would get. You know what I mean? Like he would just want to make the world. Well, okay, actually, it's kind of bittersweet when you really get down to it.
Yeah, I guess
Jack firmly believes that all the cards need to return to the deck. That at the end of the day, that is what they were made to do. That is what they are, and that's what they're meant to do. The longer the cards are separated from the deck, the more likely it is that they will epitomize on their own and become attached to the act of being epitomized. You know, like Pinocchio, real boy, no takesy backs kind of thing. But he understands that there is a perceived passage of time from the deck being shattered or scattered and then reassembled, that the different hero kin might manifest, epitomize that, that sort of thing. And then he wants things to be nice for them while they are able to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he would be using his resources for, would be just making things nice for people. He likes to make things nice for people. He would also, if he was fantastically wealthy, he would have the best like cybersecurity and security systems ever, because he don't like people getting spoilers and peeking into his secrets and stuff like that. It's a very secretive creature. So he would definitely, that's how his relationships with others would change. He would try to make things even nicer for them while also distancing himself and his secrets from them as much as possible. So, all right. Would anybody like to draw from your Fanspo Hero deck, of which you have a decent amount, 7 points? I have heard that tonight is going to be a lot of leveling up, downtime, figuring out your next move, traveling to a magical city, fantasy shopping where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you. So it is Pathfinder, so you're still going to be rolling hella dice. So I don't know if you want to draw or you want to wait.
Question: are we level 18?
You are level 18. Yes, you should all be level 18.
Okay.
All right. Draw or pass. Either way, the Rakshasa is going into the discard pile. There he goes. Goodbye, buddy. You guys didn't get to visit the Harrowed Realm Rakshasa. Yeah, he have an alligator head. His name's Benediti. So he's a little cutie. Little cutie. Anyways. Okay. Then we will skip that and just jump right in. Let's see. Let's go get some level up music. No, YouTube. I don't want you to keep playing the video. Maybe the worst feature they've ever added is we'll follow you from browser to browser, from device to device, to tab, never let you lose that music you're listening to. I'm sure someone out there is like, hell yeah. It ain't me. It ain't me. All right, let's see. Downtime. Oh. This music's a little sad. That's okay. We'll go with it. All right. So, what is this? Expression. Select an expression. Despairing, euphoric, heartened, musical, obstinate, raging, ruthless, silent, whirling?
Oh.
Whose ability is that? Is that you?
Yeah, no, I'm building a barbarian. Sorry.
Okay, I got you. All right. So you guys returned to the Harrowed Realm. You got Stack back. They were given some words from Goner, the Little Death, and then kind of released into the custody of the party? Question mark. So we started the downtime process, but then we ran out of time. So if you direct yourselves to the Stolen Fate Player's Guide, you have a collectible card, trading card tracker list. You also have a link to the downtime activities tracker, which I think is here. Let's see. Control F. Downtime. Downtime tracker. Downtime tracking. There we go. All right. And let's see. So, I guess we'll start with Bella. You got 7 days of downtime. What are you doing with them?
Well, you know I spend at least one on Brutus.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Hey, and the world universe ending isn't going to stop this girl.
Okay.
But I want to spend the rest of them. Man, I'm really torn. I'm still trying to make this choice as I'm saying it between building Jericho and Nuke and making the best bottled rock. But I got to keep my promises. So can I continue my work on Chest Nuke, which was some insanely high crafting DC? Do you remember what that was from last time?
Yes. Hold on. Okay. See. All right. Better bottled rock. I have that one on here, but you were going for the actual nuke. You were trying to make like the level 20 bomb essentially.
Yeah. You know, might as well start working on it now.
Okay. Let's see. Improvise, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Assassination, blah, blah, blah. Ah, okay. Let's see. Okay. It's in here somewhere. I swear to God. There's so many notes. The longer it goes. All right. It is a DC 40. That's what. It probably seemed really high back then. Yeah. Oh wait. Hold on. If it's uncommon, rare, unique. Oh, okay. 45. 45.
Do I just roll 6 times?
Yeah. If you're gonna work on it every day.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know what else I should be working on. I was almost at 20. That one didn't make it.
Now you can always supplement your crafting checks with money as well. So that's something to keep in mind.
Sure. That's 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll 1. I've got hero points.
Okay. To craft the level 20 bomb, they need to be technically you have to be level 20, which was part of the problem.
Sick.
Legendary crafting items of very high level require higher proficiency. Alchemical crafting, you got access to the formula. That's what you're working on right now, right? It's just
Yeah.
building the formula. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you come in at the end here? One,
I got two
two
successes.
successes. Okay, and you had one previously.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then let's see.
That got me to the level of like Ironite bomb, but we're trying to push it up.
All right, and we only the levels go up to 30 now. Good to know. Let's see. Okay.
This is how we go out like Velma and Louise.
Oh wow. Some of these level 20 items are okay. Right. Okay. So you feel that what are you gonna name this item?
I don't think she
Because
has a name for it yet.
You have figured out how to make it. Okay, so we're gonna call it.
I figured out how to make it.
Yeah, level 20 heart nuke. Okay.
Sure.
So this is a rare consumable alchemical bomb. It is 14,000 gold to build. All right, that's not too bad. Let's see. Traits. It's kind of bullshit that they don't even have officially in the game like bombs of level 20. I don't think. Maybe they do. Let me see. They have one. It is the Bright Burn Bomb, which does a little bit of poison damage. It's a little bit of poison damage.
Yeah, alchemy items stop being cool after level 12.
Okay. So basically, this is a Pyronite real shit scaled to 20. So all DCs are now 43. And damage follows the damage by level guide GMG. Okay. Okay, so that would be 4d12 plus 32 damage. Average of 58 there. Or dice equivalent, I guess. Let's see. Spread between different damage types. What damage types are you hoping for with this thing? Because normally it's a was it bludgeoning and fire.
Yeah, that sounds
Pyronite,
right.
real shit. Okay, so bludgeoning and fire. Okay. All right. So yeah, you have figured out how to make it. The question is, do you want to? Well, in order to pull it out of your bung,
Yeah.
You have to be level 20, I
Of course.
believe.
Sure,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes sense.
You could craft it early, I would say. if you had 14,000 gold to sink into it.
Sure. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And do we need to disclose what we're buying now, or are we? I don't know how much resistance runes and armor potency runes cost really, but I guess you can look that up.
Also, are
That
you trying to scale your bottled rock also, or no?
I mean, I spent my time on that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'll do that next time if there is time.
So, as far as like runes and stuff, you guys should be able to handle rune moving and affixing as part of your downtime. You just keep in mind that transferring a rune off of an item is 10% of the cost of the rune. For money's sake. But applying it to a rune, you guys have the skill and the workshops and the access that you should be able, without making checks, to, get your runes into new items. But it's just removing it from previous items. You would still need to pay the 10%. Okay. All right. Let's see. Stack, what are you getting up to during this week of downtime? The first day is lost because you were dead and being brought back to life. So you have 6 days to work with.
I guess the respecking smooshing is happening.
Okay, you're doing a smoosh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you head to the midwife to ask for a smoosh. Okay. I wonder why it's not throwing all the Artos up. Oh, because she's broken. Okay, hold on. Try again. There you go. And let me change up the music. This is just too sad. Let's put me to sleep. Okay. We'll just go with this. All right, so you go to her, and you declare. Well, what's your sell here? What are you trying to smoosh?
Well, madam, magic ain't working. Like he says, snapping his hand, and the magic isn't there. His orange arm is normal.
Oh, she says, oh yeah, I noticed you you got your arm back. Is that, then he said that's causing you some trouble?
Wild magic thing, So that, like he tries to do like a fancy card trick, and he just can't do it anymore. And,
it's like the reverse of phantom limb syndrome.
I mean, it's nice to have it back, but like can't really, do the thing.
So you're hoping to get smooshed with a more magical version of yourself that
I don't know, more magical. I mean,
we got a lot of stacks to choose from. They dropping like flies.
I'm sure there's like one that's like punch real good. Like I don't really dig
Punch
into
real good. Why don't you take a look? She hands you the 3-ring card binder
the
that
catalog,
Goner has put
Rolodex.
together. Yeah. You flip to the stack section, and you see all the collectible, like, Magic Commander card style, like, listings of all the different stacks from the different timelines that have all died. It's extensive.
Look at this one just real quick.
This one.
Yeah, no, like he pulls out a card, and it's like, this one, like, he looks real cool. He fights like Bruce Lee, right? Like,
Okay.
and I'm kind of getting a little, the magic is a little. I mean, it's fun, but you know, ever since I learned that it was, you know, it was just Raven and not, you know, any sort of grand quest to bring my sister back. It's kind of, you know, just an overall bummer.
Gotcha.
So, you know. By
So the
way,
thing that you thought you wanted was never real to begin with?
put it that way, it sounds way more depressing. But yes.
Oh, okay. All right. You've had a change of direction, and you want to, anyways, you want to get smooshed with this, see a fighting stack?
Let's see what he's got going on.
See, I don't know if you guys are still going on the spaceship or not, because you could always go with this one. And she shows you a stack the deck, and he looks like a fucking cool pilot, you know what I'm saying? Like he was on a, he flies a fighter jet or something.
In space even? Oh man. And
Yeah, but I don't know if you guys, I don't know if that is still on the table or not.
Oh, and does he have like a cool team of other people on that he flies planes with?
Nah,
like
he just
maybe like a.
there's just one other guy. There's just
Those guys. Oh,
yeah. See, he flies airplanes and jets and stuff, but I don't think you're going on a spaceship, so it's fine.
he's a good-looking stack. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think the I think the reconcilers took care of the spaceship timeline, so both of them. All right, well, yeah, all right, let's do this. Okay, I guess well, go ahead and take your clothes off.
All of them?
Well, yeah, you don't want them to get, you know, stuck in your organs and stuff.
Keep the scarf on.
Nah, not a good idea. You can put them all back on when we're done. All right. You can change any aspect of your character as long as it matches the traits of the dead self you are smushing. You can only smush once per level, and a dead variant can only be smushed once. You can do any or all when you smush. Change your ancestry and/or heritage. Swap any 2 stats on your current sheet. Change any combination of your gender, coloration, voice. Retrain a single feat, class, feature, etc., etc. This does not share a cooldown with the Lost or any other respecking stations. Let's just call them what they are, including the most recent one you got, which was Robin Hood, Men in Tights, YMCA Club. You can also change your size permanently between tiny, small, medium, or large. Track how many times the PC has smooshed. Smooshing a lot can have an effect on the PC. This is like your second time smooshing. It's not too bad.
It's only the second time.
Yeah, okay. All right, you spend the day getting smooshed. She takes remnants of this other stack, other soul, just kind of stuffs them in there, just cram them in. When all's said and done, you feel mostly the same, but also a little different. Like you carry the hopes and dreams, the fears and aspirations of a stack that was but is no more. And the multiverse has one less stack floating around.
All right.
Okay. So that's your first day. You have 5 more days.
Oh, as we're doing them all right now, I guess.
No, I mean I could rotate somebody else to come back to you if you need some time.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like you'd probably have to do 2 more days. One day with the Lost, and then one day with the.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, to do the full.
Yeah. Okay. So that puts you at 3 days left afterwards, but we could come back if you need some time to work on your own stuff. That's fine too. All right. Switching over to Walter. You doing shopping, yeah?
Yeah.
Fancy shopping where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you, that kind of thing. All right.
Yeah.
So you heading to Absalon. You said you were going to handle all the shopping off stream, and that everyone that wanted you to do some shopping for them, they had an opportunity to tell you. I don't know if they followed up or not. It's not your responsibility.
I don't know. One thing that was in the stash was the Hero deck collection. So we had the card dude that was pretty early on, who had collections of stuff. Walter wants to try and sell that off to him at a premium. Try and get some cash.
Oh, you want to go find the collector of cards?
Yeah, the game
from
shop
the beginning
guy.
of the adventure.
Yeah, the game
Oh
shop
man,
guy.
I don't think he can afford this level of stuff, bro. I mean, he was, eating
Motherfucker,
ramen, like sleeping on
motherfucker
a
had the
mattress
deck
all
of
day.
many things and the deck of other bullshit. You telling me he can't afford 30,000 of a nice Hero fucking collection?
Okay, I know which guy you're thinking about. You're thinking about Garfield. You're not thinking about the other guy that you went to. He was like hiding at a friend's stable, like just barely.
Yeah,
getting
no,
by.
fuck that dude.
Okay,
Walter, get the dick while you're there.
What?
The dick of many flings.
I'm not. You should have came on the trip if you wanted to purchase that thing.
So,
Sorry,
that guy. All right, that guy can definitely afford. So these are treasures, and thus they will sell for their full value. So there's really not a lot of haggling involved, because since you found the right buyer for it, he will just pay you like the listed price, since they are treasures.
Can I get him to throw in? Can I get him to throw him the extra 500 and make it an even 33?
Yeah, sure. He'll throw an extra 500 gold.
All right. He probably has a.
This guy do like magical cards. This guy do like magical cards.
So, can you remind me how much did we each have individually to spend?
Fuck if I know.
Okay. Fair.
Damn.
I honestly wasn't looking at that part. I was just.
All right. Hold on. I'll open up the party actor. We'll get this sorted out.
We got 7,000 in jewels and art objects and coins. That deck that's worth 32.5k. We have another deck that's of chaotic illusions that's worth 19k. We got jewelry that's 1.4k, and then gold and silver pieces that's like 800 gold.
All right. So let's see. I got my calculator open.
And then there's also some armors. I don't know if anyone's taking that stuff, but that can be sold for about 5k.
Plus 19. Are you selling the powerful deck of chaotic illusions?
I mean, if no one's picking it up, may as well change it. Or turn it to change.
It's like just a cool item.
I mean, it's a cool item. It's also 19,000 gold.
Yeah, is it treasure?
In this case, since it is Hero deck themed, it's card themed, and you guys remembered this dude from like session 4, yes, he will pay the full price for it.
It's too
For
valuable.
him, it is treasure.
But like,
all right, so
spend the
19.
money.
I mean, if someone wants it, wants it.
Listen, it just casts illusionary creature at like max level and causes a wild surge at the same time. Like nobody in this party would care about that kind of shit. So,
I mean, it's not my concern.
19,000.
Only thing I'm really wanting to do is to sell that deck of cards so I can buy a major striking rune. That's it.
Fair. Zach, do you want it? I feel like you can call dibs on something like this.
I mean, I would, but I mean, if you need it, then.
Nope. The Hero deck will cover me for that major striking rune.
Man, I don't have a notebook. What's happened to me?
Certainly, that'll cover stack side of things if you're cool with that. We have the platinum tiles; those actually will sell for a good amount.
Okay, so I should take the 19,000 back out. We're gonna keep it.
I think so.
Okay. All right. So currently, that's 41,700. And then let's see what else you got here. The platinum tiles. All right.
There's 7 of them. So it's worth 9,800.
Let me see.
That was something I was curious
No, they're
about.
200 apiece. The whole stack is worth. The whole stack is worth. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Plus 1400. All right, so 4170 plus 1400. Okay, it's 43,100. And then anything else on your guys' list? So you got a bag of cats for 500. You want
Don't you take my bag of cats?
Okay, okay. Let's
Then
see.
put it on your sheet.
Hold on now. I
Start clearing stuff out of the stash.
All right, so Kelly, you have the +2 greater resilient full plate, right? Or is that a different item? Okay, so I'm gonna delete that from the party stash, right? That's on your character sheet.
Is it the same as the one?
Okay.
I would say
Because
just
there's a
drag it onto his
+1.
sheet.
There's a +1 resilient. Oh, you want me to just drag it on the sheet to make sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that person can deal with it.
Is this the right one, Kelly McLean? Down here in the thing, is this who I'm dragging it to, or is there a new Kelly that I should be looking for?
Oh well, I mean, I'm currently equipped with the +2.
Oh, okay.
Greater
If you
resilient full plate.
if you have it, I'll get rid of it
Currently,
then. All right.
yeah.
So I'm deleting it from there. And then I'm gonna delete these platinum tiles. Okay, and then I'm gonna move this deck of powerful chaotic illusions onto stack the deck.
Stack, you still a liar? Still got the deception?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
who wouldn't?
Make a liar
I'm deleting this hero deck collection. I'm deleting these 300 individual gold pieces. I'm deleting this stack of jewelry. I'm deleting these coins, jewels, and art objects. All right. Okay. Are you trying to liquidate the metals that you gained access to in the forge, or are you keeping those for crafting?
It was Dawn Silver, as I recall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 1 unit worth of that, so I can use it in my properties for my.
All right. Why don't we leave that where it is then, and you guys can dig through that as needed. Okay.
Sure.
I don't think anything else here is really gonna like make too much of a difference. If you were to sell it at this level. Well, potion of undetectability. You could sell those.
I have something that might.
What's up?
Is anybody here use a shield? Because I am not going to be using this shield.
Nope.
All right.
This is a crazy shield.
Drag the shield back onto the party stash then.
Yeah, the 10,000 GP shield.
Okay. Now you could sell this shield for half its price, so you get 5,000 for it. Do you guys want 5,000 for it, or do you want to hold on to the shield?
Does Jericho use a shield? I don't think she does.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 100. It has a hardness of 17 and 136 hit points.
That's a pretty damn good shield.
Yeah.
I will double check. I think she uses like a glove or something.
Yeah, she uses.
No, she uses a shield. She uses a shield.
I'll give that to Jericho.
Hold on.
Okay.
For Jericho.
All right, then we'll drag it on to Jericho. Boop.
That's a powerful thing.
All right, so they have a clockwork shield, level 11. All right. So we'll just go ahead and drag that over. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so that sorts that out. Everybody else, I mean, I guess what's on your sheet is your money, yeah? So then if we're not splitting any with Jericho, it would be 43,100 divided by 4. You'd each get 10,775 gold each.
Okay, then I can buy the 2 runes I want. I'm just getting resilient runes and armor potency runes.
All right. So 10,775 GP each.
6,000 to spend.
Okay. So you guys can go ahead and add that to your sheets. and I have deleted the source of those riches from here. All right, sweet.
Oh, good lord! I became encumbered because of the coins. You changed it to platinum.
I mean, just when you're ready to leave, you could just like, I mean, if you don't have a bag of holding, you guys might want to buy a bag of holding or something.
I do. I'm gonna move it all to there. It's just it's in the treasure quality, so I put it its own thing.
You can also get higher quality spacious pouches and more of them. Something else to consider spending money on. Spacious pouch 4. They cost 2,400 gold, but they have a capacity of 150 bulk.
Oh geez, yeah. When I picked up my coins, Bella just gets like flattened to the ground. She's so over encumbered. Might need that.
Yeah, if you want to go one less for 1,200 gold, you can get a spacious pouch 3. It's got 100 bulk.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing right now. Spacious pouch 3.
Okay. And how you can make sure that your gold isn't weighing you down? 1, get a DM who's not a dick and makes money weigh stuff. Like, that's step 1. If you don't have that luxury, though, just make sure that all your money is being stored in your spacious pouch. Which you can find it in your inventory. Like, there'll be like a listing for platinum, gold, etc. So just make sure it's in your spacious pouch, and then it shouldn't affect your stuff. All right, so Lex, we determined that it was going to be what, two-day setup to get to Absalon, and then like, because you had to like manifest the force that you needed, and then go there. You spent the night, you're shopping, and then you're returning. Yeah. So that would be 2 of your 7 days.
Yeah.
All right. If you're looking for anything uncommon or rare, you would have to roll for it to see if you could find it. But Absalon will have anything common from 1 to 20, no questions asked.
The only thing I was looking for was a major striking rune, but that's like 30,000 gold. So
oh,
that's off the table.
Oh, that is a what?
It is.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need like big money, like huge money.
And then the +3 like major resilient rune is like 46,000. Yeah, high level rune stuff costs a shit ton of money. But
what happened to the weapons that you guys picked up? Did you strip them for runes? Is that what?
So yeah, so that's what I did. I stripped the +3 rune that was on the big fuck all sword or whatever that he had. The other weapon was just a +2 dancing, striking, wounding wound blade. I think I may just keep that.
Yeah.
I may just keep that as it is. But yeah, the other weapon was just a striking, greater striking rune. So it's the same thing I already had.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, I guess Walter spends the 2 days shopping with Philomena and
Did,
yes.
Okay.
If they wanted to come on that trip.
Got it.
And then I think coming back probably would have been a day of working stripping the runes from the items and stuff and transferring it to his gear. That would have been day 3 activity, or day 4. I'm not sure how long that would take.
It's not like very time intensive, I don't think, to get runes extracted. But then setting them back in, yeah, we could say that'd probably be like a day of like just rearranging runes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. So I'll just keep trying until it works.
What's going on?
All right. For the rest of the week, Walter's gonna try and get the Prince of Wolves manifested.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think that just happens automatically if you epitomize them or whatever.
It had a very specific thing that was weird.
Oh, where you had to like do emo shit?
Pretty much. PC who spends in order to call forth the power of the card or whatever, you had to do a check.
Let me see.
So I guess I can epitomize it, but it doesn't do shit for me until it's been unlocked.
Let's see. You have it on. Do you have the Prince of Wolves on you? The card? Okay.
I posted it in chat.
Oh, thank you.
Like you epitomize it, and
when
then
you epitomize the Prince
place,
of Wolves, assigned to a place where your past still lingers, but was thought abandoned. Okay. Or any place marked with old loyalties and unfinished returns. Marks the location of the Den of Gathering Shadows. All right. So then, once it's there, you can then spend 8 hours of downtime within this place, reflecting on what was lost, inherited, or denied, and you can attempt a DC 40 occultism or society check to call forth the card's power. So that's what you're going to try to do.
Yeah. So am I reading this correctly? Like the card won't do anything for me until its power has been called.
When you have it equipped on you?
Yeah. Like even though I have it equipped, it doesn't do anything until it's been called out, or.
Oh no. The ability there is different than just having the card. Like the card will work for you just like a normal card would. But remember the other ones where it's like, what happens if you catch the rabbit prince? You don't know until you catch him. It's one of those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd still spend a couple of days at least trying to see if I can't get this thing going.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
And then if that doesn't work out, his last day of the week is going to the carnival.
Okay. What? All right. Let's see. All right. Prince of Wolves. Here we go. All right. So you've placed the card. What for you would represent a place representing those things? A location where a ruined family estate, a forgotten shrine, a battlefield where kin fell, or any place marked by old loyalties and unfinished returns. So what does the manifestation look like to you when you visit it?
I think it would be the battlefields that he was participating in during the Syrian War, and some of the comrades that he lost during that time.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, are you doing occultism or are you doing society?
This would be a society. And this is DC 40. Yeah. Alright. These would be open checks.
Yes.
Alright, I may spend. Well, let's see. Nope, not that one.
I said DC 40, so it's a chonk boy, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's see.
And it is once per day, essentially.
It is similar to the others of this like, so it is once per day, but I think it's no, sorry, it's weekly once per PC. So it follows the same sort of thing as the Devil's Lantern and stuff. Like you're testing yourself, but yeah, there's like a cooldown.
Alright, then I'll spend the hero point to roll that.
Okay.
Nope.
So 33 is a failure, but not a critical failure. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's see. During the 8 hours, you lose your shadow. Right as you were about to give up hope of finding it, it returns to you. But something feels wrong with it, and now with you.
Wolf had to get one last laugh in.
All right,
I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
it'll be all fine. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that was that attempt. And that was day 4. So 5 and 6, he'll just do earn income, and then 7, he'll do carnival. I'll just roll those out. It'll be this thing. Okay, we'll do acrobatics.
All right, I have put the failure result there so you guys know what that one is. I can't imagine getting a critical success here. That would be bananas, but I guess it is possible. All right, so you're earning income and then going to the carnivals, what you said?
Yep.
All right.
Something feels off. Can't focus on work. Goes to the carnival for the last day to try and clear his mind.
So this would be a secret check.
This is what? Perception?
Yes. The perception is only a DC 28, though. This is a early game card.
Oh.
Once per week, a character can spend 8 hours at the fairground simply observing its participants.
That was not secret.
Okay.
Normally it defaults to secret.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. All right. You may ask. No, it's not an asking. Hold on. You have to tell me where are you planning to go next, so I have a better idea of what you were observing.
So talks, if I recall correctly, were to head to Sigil so we could find what was it? The trader, I think, is what Jack had mentioned was there. Some of these cards have manifested into forms, like the marriage and others. He's gonna ask. I guess this would kind of be a little bit of a two-parter, but what's the appearance of the trader currently?
Oh, you're trying to actually pinpoint the trader?
Yeah, if it's turned into something, like what does it look like right now?
Okay, let's see. Once per week, they can spend 8 hours observing their participants. Subtle clues as to the nature of a foe they will soon face. Named enemy at some point.
Yeah, because I think most of the stuff is cryptic, but if he can ask the question,
yeah,
he will. But yeah,
have success. Okay. Oh.
Like that.
All right. Okay. Okay. Whew. Trying to think of the best way to present this of what's coming up. Mm, all right. As you are observing things at the carnival, trying to gain some insight into what lies ahead, you see a young boy. The young boy has pale skin and bright eyes. He has silver streaks in his black hair. He finds an unattended bag of popcorn on a bench. He looks left, he looks right. He doesn't see anybody coming for the popcorn. He stays by the popcorn for a while. And in time, he decides to take the popcorn for himself. His face alights with joy as he tosses the popcorn up and catches it in his mouth. There's a spring in his step. As he goes to leave, he crashes into a beefy, heavily armored man. The man is dressed in tactical plate armor, white leather with pink plated armor. The armor is adorned with deadly spines, spikes, and blades. The man says, "That doesn't belong to you. You're under arrest." When the child goes to flee, there is a second man, beefy, wearing the same armor, and a third. The boy cries out, but then you lose track of him and the armored men as a crowd passes by.
you said this was a young boy with black hair with silver streaks in it.
Yeah. Green eyes too. Pale skin.
Interesting. Okay. That's Walter's week.
Okay. All right, then let's see. Who else is left? Kelly, what are you doing with your downtime? First day, were you part of the Bring Stack Back to Life, or did you guys just leave everything to Ghana this time?
I felt bad
on account
the
of
last
he
time.
was just. Oh, so you helped out?
No, I felt bad, so I let them handle it because I did a poor job of it.
It's also a religious thing at that point. I don't know if you want to be involved with that.
I'll hand over my sack full of stack and let them go to it.
All right. In that case, you have all 7 days to do as you need to.
Okay. Well, I am going to go get smooshed. I've been here with this and with the paladin card in hand.
Okay.
I will approach.
As you approach, she says, "Oh, hey there, Kelly. You got that look in your eye. Are you here to smoosh?"
I think I better give it a try.
All right. You got a preference? She hands you the 3-ring binder full of collectible cards that list all the Kellys that didn't make it.
I'll kind of hold the paladin tarot card in my hand and close my eyes, kind of flip through the pages, and put my finger on which one feels right according to the card, and open up to see what it is.
Okay. Yeah. So you find Sir Kellogg of the Knights of Arcadia. From a world that never really left like the King Arthur, Camelot kind of age of magic. So a lot of like sleeping around behind each other's backs, court intrigue, fighting for what's right, dealing with vengeful fae, trying to establish, a thriving human kingdom while dealing with the lingering presence of the old world and its denizens who bear a deep, hateful grudge against people from the prime material. It's tough. It's tough out there. He didn't make it. So.
Well, their laws hopefully is my gain. I get toughen up a bit because get my ass kicked recently. So, and some of these skills I developed in Alkenstar are very little use to me here. So.
She kind of nods. She says, "That's true. That's true." Jack said he was really surprised that he was able to kind of borrow you on account of your manifest destiny that you're trying to avoid and all that. So
You can only avoid things so long.
She looks kind of sadly like to the side and says, "Don't I know it?" All right, well, let's get to smooshing. Take all your clothes off.
Take it off and set his items to the side.
Okay. The smooshing begins. She begins to stuff you full of the essence of Sir Kellogg of Arcadia. And when she is done, you feel the same. But you feel like you carry with you now the hopes, the dreams, the fears, the aspirations of a Kelly who never made it.
I can feel that little spark of divine is back and stronger than ever.
All right. So part of the smoosh will be a heritage ancestry change.
Yep.
All right. I would say same thing as stack. If you have like major changes that are going on, we'll just say that you spend 2 additional days. One introspection at the Lost, and the other at the local YMCA. So,
Especially
as one does.
now I got
when they're
a
reinventing
pair
themselves.
of wings on me. So.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Let me see.
Can I make a
Halo's
quick
share.
clarification?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I have a piece of treasure on me that I had taken for my advanced files thing. It's Mithril, but that's Dawn Silver, if I'm not mistaken. I think Mithril got rebranded as Dawn Silver.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to return that to the group. Everyone gets 125 gold. I know it's not a lot by comparison, but it's something. And I'm just going to take the Dawn Silver, like 1 gold worth of Dawn Silver from the loot stash. So it serves the same function. I just need like a little bit so that my advanced files can do that type of damage. Not 500 gold worth of Mithril mapped scroll tube.
All right. So I guess other than that, we're gonna look for treasure.
Oh, okay. You gonna do the
Let's spend the
treasure
other 4
hunt?
days on the island looking for treasure.
Okay. Let's see. That is from the Fool. Okay. This is a crafting check of 38.
I'm also using it for like self introspection time while I'm out there.
Okay,
To be
fair
alone.
enough.
All right.
This is one of those you can attempt it once per week kind of thing. So give me this check. Give me this check. Oh, spinning on that nat 20. It was spinning around. All right, so that is a success though. Let's see what success gets you. I think all of these like card quests, you have to get a critical success to get like the best prize or whatever. But success, you attempt to track down the island and you make progress, but you still don't know exactly where the site is located. The next time you perform this activity, you gain a +4 circumstance bonus to your check.
All right.
All right.
So I guess the next day I do the same. Or is it only once per...
Unfortunately, it
That's long.
is,
Okay.
I believe, once per week. Let me see.
That's fine.
Okay. Character can spend tracking down. No, apparently you could it's just one person per day, but you can actually do this one daily.
Are you guys okay if I spend all the rest of my days looking for treasure?
You do you, man.
All right.
I spend a day just having sex with an NPC for no reason.
No,
There are no wrong answers.
All right.
Plus
So
4 modifier.
yes, I'll put
That's just a
here
circumstance modifier.
Kelly attempt success. Oh yeah, so it's +4 circumstance bonus. Oh, okay.
It still wouldn't matter.
Okay. So then that would actually become a fail. So you do not discover the treasure island, and you don't have a +4 bonus on the next attempt. I think since this one was a later game card, it doesn't have the week-long cooldown like the other ones do. Which would make sense, because you guys have less and less time. Or perceived time. Alright. Are you going one more?
Yep.
A 43! 43 is a success, but not a critical success. Even with the +4 bonus, you'd still be hard-pressed. That means that you would have to get, with the +4 bonus, a 17 or higher on a d20 to discover this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm only
I mean-
if I had more in crafting, it would be better. But I'm only trained in crafting, so.
Oh yeah, that's rough. Okay. All right. So you are queued up for a +4 bonus next time you do it.
Okay.
All right. And yet, and then it'd be a day split between traveling there and back. So okay, so you're good. All right, heading back to this stack. You do anything with the rest of your?
Have I done all of my...
You were dead, then you came back and smooshed, then 2 days. So you have 3 days left.
All right.
Unless you do a lot of traveling, then you probably have 2 days and then the day to travel.
He travels for a day, and he'll probably check in on the Rakshasa, I guess, just for fun.
Okay, Rakshasa's at the keep, so you don't even have to travel for him. So, are you doing anything, or are you just like vibing and hanging out, trying to get information?
I want to see what if he has any reason to still look like me, you know.
Oh, I got you. Let's see. Well, when you track down the Rakshasa, he do still look like you.
Well, hey, the arm's a little out of date. The arm's...
He looks at the arm, the really cool magical arm that crackles with wild magic, and he says, I don't know. I think it's exactly what you want to see.
what I want to see. I mean, you have to live with it.
I suppose. If I'm even alive.
Well, I mean, I think so. You got Oh, right. So I was handing out names to the other cows just for fun. Like, I mean, you want to be known as the Rakshasa? I mean, I'm sure you want to be called something else since, you're your own man now. You don't look exactly like me, I guess. I mean,
Names are a weakness. I don't need one.
oh, no, Mr. Sourpuss. Oh, I'm Mr. Evil Pants. I mean, what do you call yourself? The
I call
Rakshasa.
myself the Rakshasa.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess a little nondescript. Well, this is another Rakshasa out there. I mean, I'm really not
There
that
are,
rare.
but there are none like me. I represent all Rakshasa, the concept of the Rakshasa, the essence.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, do you have a favorite Rakshasa? Do you have is there one down there that it's like, oh man, that's a really good one? Or
There have been some lofty individuals across the multiverse from this fiendish species that I represent. But more than representing the species itself, I represent the concept. Manipulation of law, of magic, of power. Something to be feared.
well, I've been working on my intimidation and stuff, so maybe you can teach me a thing or two about being feared.
Yes, there is something different about you. It's as if you have abandoned your magic.
Well, I wouldn't say abandon it. It's just, it doesn't feel right anymore.
After all the training and all the tribulations, you let a simple thing like losing your glowing arm dissuade you from what you were seeking?
Well, don't get me wrong. I love a good wild magic surge every now and then, but I don't know. I don't think I'm seeking that anymore. I was doing it all to find, you know,
Ah, yeah.
that
And
she's
then when
not.
you found the truth, you... What?
It's just not the same anymore. Like who am I doing this? Like, all this risk taken for me? Nah. Like, it was mainly for her, and well, I got other people to stick around for.
Interesting.
If there was a chance, it's like, rolling the wheel, and there's a chance of, there's a wild magic search to bring my sister back, well, I was gonna take that, but that's not the case anymore. I could keep, rolling that wheel for, an eternity and hoping for the right one, but, well, that's that. That result isn't on that wheel anymore, so what's the point?
He listens to you. He nods. And yeah, he kind of gives you a look of respect, and he says, "Few can break free of the prison they find themselves in. The prison they make for themselves. But you have done just that. And it is admirable.
Oh. It's weird.
You
you're
are no
half-
longer your sister's prisoner, your master's puppet. But what will you do when the time comes to face Raven?
I'm probably gonna make her answer why, and then I'll figure it out from there. Like, why'd she put me through all this? Why'd you put all the stacks through all this? I ain't special, so
Because she is chasing. She is chasing an ideal. She is trying to prove something that cannot be done. And after so many failed attempts, she has decided to make it possible. That is the danger that she represents. She helped shatter and destroy the deck. She manipulated the spread of fate so that she could prove anything was possible. It seems like relatively short time since you felt the same way back the deck.
well, I did for a bit, yes.
But no longer?
Well, we'll
Or
see.
do you
I
still feel that we are all free from fate's control? That we are all able to break away the chains of destiny and build for ourselves whatever reality we like?
I mean, I'd say yes, but I don't believe you believe that. If you want to make your own fate, I'll help you fight for it.
He leans
Oh,
in. He leans in and he says, as long as Jack has his way, each and every one of us will be put back in that deck. It's not designed for half measures. It needs every card to work.
understand, but I know all of y'all don't want to go back in there, so
Certainly. The cards that have yet to be collected by either side have been away from the deck long enough that they have manifested into herokin of their own design. They are full and truly alive. As such, your friend Grom is unable to track them. This is why Jack will be sending you to Sigil, the City of Doors, to find the trader. He, like he has in all his stories, will sell them out for the right price. Once you have collected them, well, there won't be much time left. Not for us.
Hmm. Don't worry. I'll save all of y'all.
There are many who do not wish to be saved. There are many who think that being saved is being returned to the deck. There are many who find existence beyond the conceptual aspect quite frightening. Your friend the rabbit, for instance.
I talked to him for a bit. I'm still working on that one. So, I think you might come around.
He he has like a soft, like chuffing laugh, and he not his normal like cruel, mocking, derisive laugh, and he says, "I will not hold any expectations of freedom. I understand my place in all of this, as do the others. Once Jack has his hooks in us, the will flee, to be fades. So too shall it be with the rest, when he has you hunt them down like dogs."
Oh. Well. Why is Jack the big old mastermind and you aren't then?
I'm not sure. I think because he can see the broader picture. Each of us is limited in our specialities, focused, nay, hyper-focused upon a single ideal, a story, a concept. But all he is seeing. And thus he sees for ill or for good what waits, what could happen. I think that is why we trust him, even though he is hard to trust.
I can imagine that one. Oh, well. We're running out of time if you ever want to do your, Mr. Mastermind plan. Like, oh, I was me the whole time, so.
I tried already. I worked with that one Jericho to arrange the death of the locksmith, only to have one of you fools take his place. As a concept, it seemed quite intriguing. Without a full deck, it cannot be completed. But all I prove to myself is that there will always be a full deck, scattered or not. Something or someone will always be moved to fill the empty place. It is for that reason I did not end my own life. It would not have saved anyone. Even when we choose death, it has no meaning. outside of the purpose fate has for us. And Stack, I mean, a lot of the mood here kind of mimics what you were dealing with the Storykin inside the Herald Realm.
Right. Yeah. No, I can imagine.
Yeah, where this being is very much defeated by its lack of freedom, its lack of purpose outside of what it was designed to be.
I just think Sack thinks about this. It's like, I think you just need to be a little bit more inspired or creative about what you can and can't do. Listen, you look like you took the agency to look like me. That took some creativity. Just imagine the things you could be able to get up to outside the scope of what you got to do to be a the concepts of Rakshasa. I think you could do it.
We'll see, won't we? And you realize that, you know, he's kind of just locked in at this point to indulging the idea of freedom, but feeling like it's just not going to happen. All right, you have like another day or two. What are you gonna do with
Yeah, I
it?
got it. Yeah, day. I mean, I check on my our rabbit friend, but
Mhm.
probably just more of the same.
I mean, yeah, you could check in on him. He is very much like, you know, would be pretty cool, but maybe not. And now that you've met Brambleson, you kind of see like shadows of Brambleson in this guy. Like you kind of sense the flightiness, the inability to commit, the inability to you know, follow through, the sort of like need to constantly be on the move, ready to flee, ready to hide. Um, and there is sort of this posturing of, you know, yeah, it sounds like a great offer. I'd love to be a real rabbit boy. I don't want to go back to the tech, but now that you've kind of like learned more, you can kind of sense that a lot of that is like false bravado, that this creature is mastered by his own fears.
Okay, well, how do I inspire such a thing? Let's see. All right, yeah, but yeah, he'll go meet up with him. It's like, Mr. Rabbit Prince, hey, what's new? Anything in the force of note lately?
Yeah, you guys speak. Essentially, there were stragglers, like demons, left over from, you know, the battle for the Harrow Court. He's mostly been hunting them down, killing them as he finds them, staying busy. Um, there's a lot of talk of, you know, battle, swordsmanship, um, bravery, that sort of thing. He asks you similar questions about the journey you took to track down the Prince of Wolves.
Oh yeah, we to the Herald Realm. We met the Storykin, and they were a bit like you. And I met someone a lot like you. He's a little more of a like it's like a small gesture, like a little small, a little. But you're like way braver than him. He thought he was always messing things up, running away, and needed his friends to do things. He thought he was a big old coward, but I think, yeah, I mean, I like you much better. I like you.
He listens with great interest. He asks many questions about the Rabbit Prince. He seems very interested in the adventures that you had and what transpired.
And they also believe that they couldn't step outside of what they were meant to be. But I think, and when we're all done, they seem that they could have their own lives again. And I think you guys can too. If you mean if Brambleson can have his own life, then I mean, he gestures vaguely at Mr. Rabbit, like, what do you think you could do?
All right, you can attempt diplomacy because you have talked to this guy about this a lot.
I'll hero point it because I don't think we're going to be using it that often.
Okay.
Got worse.
Okay. He seems uncomfortable at the prospect, and he says, I don't know, and I don't care to think about it. I don't mind you coming to visit, but you speak of dangerous things and ideas, the sorts of things the Yellow Prophet would speak of.
Oh. Wait, Yellow Prophet? Am I forgetting somebody?
He is a forgotten card. She is Jack's reflection. I think that you call her Fate's prophet.
Oh. Oh, okay, I see it now. What do you remember about them?
I don't remember much, but I know that she is working for the opposition, and she makes promises to those cards, promises that when the deck is reassembled, everyone will be set free, because there will be a deck no more. She has lived outside the deck. She says it is possible for any card to exist on its own without the deck to bind it. He looks nervously around and he says, she speaks to us in our dreams sometimes.
Oh. Oh. Does it sound bad?
He looks ashamed and he says, it sounds like a lot. It sounds like more than I would want. Again, I am every rabbit, every prince, every swashbuckling hero. But now I am just me. I long to return to the deck, that I might be all those things at once again.
You listen. You're me. You're Mr. I'm Mr. Swashbuckler. And I'm sure you remember how fun it is being me when I was jumping through banks and robbing casinos and whatnot. But you have your own stories to write, Mr. Rabbit. So.
At this point, he says, I have to go. He flees back into the forest.
Oh, alrighty then.
Right. I think with that, everyone has done all the things that they would have time to do. You guys would reconvene back at the Harrow Court. All right, I guess I'll take you guys over to the map room. All right. So Jack would say, okay, I hope everybody's well rested. You got a pretty important mission coming up. You've done everything that you need to do.
I think so.
All right. Time, as we perceive it, is moving at a pace. The cards that have yet to be collected, they have grown in strength. It would be very difficult for either side to claim these cards at this point without hurting them. I think I know a way that we could bring those cards back into the fold without harming them, without causing them any duress. However, the Prophet is going to take a more direct approach. And by that I mean she and the remaining reconcilers are trying to hunt them down like wild beasts, subdue them through violence, and bind them that way. But the traitor, he knows the secret routes of the multiverse, and not every path is a physical one. I think he can guide us to the cards themselves at a time before they were able to fully manifest into a Herokin, and we could just bring them back here. So, pretty sure he's in Sigil, the City of Doors, the center of the multiverse. It was either that or like Abadar has a city that is like a massive eternal marketplace. So we'll try Sigil first, and if he's not there, then we'll hit up Abadar's realm instead. It's a city called Aktun. It's the largest district within Axis, an extraplanar city of lawful neutrality. He's got a bank there. He just sits there and counts all the money in the multiverse all day, kind of a thing. Anyways, so, but Sigil, is anyone here familiar enough with the city? Do you need a quick rundown on it, or?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
I walked away. I could roll recall knowledge, but I'm pretty sure I know.
Okay. Like you've rolled before and gotten some info.
Look at me. I'm Belnor the Savvy. I know things.
Okay.
That's her job. She knows things.
All right. Well, Sigil, spelled Sigil, but pronounced. Wait, I think it's pronounced Sigil. Yeah, it's actually spelled Sigil, but it's pronounced Sigil. It's located at the center of the multiverse, inside a donut. It is said that the outer planes all revolve around it in what cosmologists call the Great Wheel. It is ruled by an extraplanar being who is beyond primordial god status, so just sort of a force of existence, I guess. The Lady of Pain. The city itself is a manifestation of her will, and anybody that makes her upset, she puts them into these extra-dimensional prisons forever. Therefore, some people call Sigil the Cage, and avoid it at all costs. Because scholars argue that the existence itself is infinite in all dimensions. Anything and everything in that city is a portal. If you know how to activate it.
Yeah, it is.
So you got to be careful. Well, there's really nothing to be careful about. Sometimes people get randomly teleported into and out of the city by activating portals that they didn't know they were walking through, and they just happen to have the portal keys on their person. So, like, you decide to save your strawberry bubblegum for later, you tuck it behind your ear, and then you walk into the tavern, but it turns out that that's the portal key to turn the tavern's doorway into a door to hell, and then now you're in hell because you had strawberry bubblegum behind your ear. It's a very complicated situation. Anyways, the city is ruled by the Lady of Pain, but there are many factions that run the different parts of the city. Each of those factions is a religious group, essentially, that believes their way of experiencing and understanding the multiverse is the only way that matters. They occasionally go to war with each other over these beliefs. My advice is just try to avoid getting mixed up in any of their nonsense while you're there. You're just going to ask around and try to find them. Now, keep in mind that this place, they've got a really nice marketplace. That's what you're going to do. You're going to head to the market and try to get a bead on where the trader is. Basically, the only thing you have to go on is someone that's relatively new in the city who is an exceptional merchant beyond compare. I don't really know what else you can ask about to find. I'm really asking for a lot here, aren't I? I mean, you're going to one of the largest cities in existence, looking for one guy whose name is the Trader. Oh, also, obviously, since he's the Trader, he's not going to help you for free. So, how much cash you guys got on you?
Blurt.
What is blurp? How much cash you got on me?
I mean,
I think I still have $5,000, at least $6,000.
Bella, $5 or $6,000. This place, they deal in astral diamonds.
I just dropped bucks. I have maxed out my attunement slots.
I mean, I got like
They use astral diamonds as a currency.
They do use astral diamonds, Bella. What are we gonna do?
A little over 10K.
Can you borrow? Can we borrow some?
I'm gonna ask
any
them.
astral diamonds?
I'm gonna ask them really nicely.
Okay. Well, listen.
Jack, can you make us some?
Make you some? That would be actually weak.
What about we take our massive haul of Dawn Silver? That's probably worth something to someone.
We go back to hell. Can we get souls? I think they're worth a lot.
Souls are worth a lot. That's true. It's sort of an ethical issue, though.
We had a whole stack, Jeb.
You could definitely trade in souls. Hold on. Okay.
We knew the Prince of Hell for a moment. That was, I mean, no, we still know the Prince of Hell. Oh no.
Hold on. Hold on. All right.
We're gonna
Guys,
place a
wait.
call.
Guys, wait here. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check my piggy bank. I'll be right back.
I call my dad. He might have extra money.
I don't know if you want his money, Bella. I mean, if you want to call him, you can. I'll be right back. I gotta check
No.
my piggy bank.
It's probably his worst form right now.
As he leaves, Angelique Lovelace looks at all of you guys and says, how has he gotten us to do all the dumb ass shit he's gotten us to do for this long?
With the motivation of the universes and fate itself will end.
I don't know. I don't even know what to believe anymore. I don't know if I believe that we get to vote on how reality turns out. Is that the thing? How are we all gonna agree on how reality's gonna be? I've been thinking about that too. I don't think any of us see eye to eye, she says.
I'll give her a very, very deep look at that comment.
Mm-hmm. Are you calling your dad, Bella, or no?
Oh no, he's like with the marriage card dissolved and the mother card. He's probably his worst form. I don't think I want to deal with him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Any other quiet shit talking you want to do before Jack gets back?
Well, after seeing what happened with that Harrowed Court, makes me wonder about everything here, for sure. I mean, there at least they couldn't escape. They're being recreated there, even if they did die. But it seems a little different here. Guess, have we ever met the creator of here? Like we met the creator of the Herald Court we were at. But I feel like we're just talking to underlings who may not have the right message.
Oh, Thorn looks over at you and says, I thought Jack made this place.
That was my impression too.
He didn't.
He had that liar card in him for a long time. I don't think this place is his. I think he wanted us to think that. But
Yeah,
he
that
didn't
checks
seem
out.
powerful enough. I mean, having seen how powerful Sonore was, I haven't seen Jack do anything near that powerful. This place is a whole lot more more potent than the Harrow Core. I'll look at Mr. Truth over there, see if he has anything to say on the comment.
He says, it may come as a surprise, but Jack is the creator of the Herald Court.
How did he make this place? He's just a card.
His desire to see the deck reform allowed him to create a safe haven for like-minded cards to wait out the reunion.
So
But
your desire
Jack,
was strong.
despite his vision, is blind to the truth. Not all cards seek reunion. Jack says, okay. Right. So, I got 15 astral diamonds.
You just have those laying around. You just...
Well, what I did is, this is like the potential wealth that you guys missed so far.
What do you mean missed?
Well, I mean, like, you've been going on adventures, you've been traveling to other realms and stuff like that. Like, this is like treasure that you just didn't get for some reason. And so it's sort of manifested as, missed potential.
Like the scavengers from Celasta.
Oh, I love those guys. Anyways, they're about the 10,000 gold each, so.
Nice. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna need it unless you're like the best negotiator in the world. I don't even know if this is gonna be enough to get the trader to help us.
Between me and Kelly, I think we got this.
Now you
Get a
could
throat lozenge and
you
swing
could
it.
brute force it if he's fully manifested. So if you kill him, he will turn back into a card, and then you bring the card back here, and then we epitomize him, and then we can try to get the map off of him that way. But I would prefer that he come willingly, and that you indulge him, and you purchase the map to the remaining cards from him.
I'm excited for this one.
Sounds about right.
I can now make an impression on up to 100 people.
Damn.
Wait, well, Jack, since you made this place, right? So can't you make like a astral diamond farm or astral diamond mine?
Yeah, but I mean, when you take it out of here, it's not gonna be convincing. The reason I was able to make these is because this is kind of what fate owes you. If that makes sense.
So who made these actual cards?
The card, what, like the deck of Destiny?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't told you guys that yet.
Well, I was late arrival, so might have missed it.
I probably already said. I probably already told everybody, right?
I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think you told us,
Sounds
but
about
I mean,
right.
no.
Okay, so there are these ancient beings called the Harrowing Three. They were like lowercase g gods. Well, maybe they're capital G gods. I'm not sure. Anyways, they're from the first world. Are you guys familiar with the first world? It was like the playtest world that the gods of creation made to try to figure out how to build reality. And then when they finally figured it out, they like scrapped the first world and then they built the real world.
Does Bella know?
Let's see. Bella, you are familiar with the first world. You're not 100% sure on the Harrowing 3, but you do know that the first world ain't nothing but problems. The beings there, they got real butthurt when Dad said he was going to buy cigarettes and never came back. And by Dad, I mean the gods of creation. They were just like, wow, you guys are great. I'll be right back. And then they never went back, and the first world was left all alone with and unfinished.
Sounds like that might cause some resentment.
Yes, so a lot of the beings in the first world bear a tremendous grudge against the prime material because they kind of feel snubbed. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Makes sense. A father leaving analogy it resonates with Bella.
So, anyways, these three they moved to the prime material from the first world, and they saw that it was pretty unhinged. And so they were like, we definitely need to keep things in order because we don't want things here to get crazy like they are in the first world. So they were like, why don't we invent something that would, keep order? And so they invented fate. This is sort of a paralleled story. I mean, it happens in many worlds and it happens all the time. It just happens that because, your minds and souls are Galarian centric, you're going to experience the Herring 3 in this way that's, a way you can understand without melting. Anyways, like all, covens of magical hag creatures, there's a little one, a medium one, and an old one. They represent like the beginning, the middle, and the end of all things. A lot of times when they're represented or manifested, they spin like a tapestry, like a loom. They have like a loom. But this particular group, they wanted to go a little bit different, so they thought cards would be kind of cool. Yeah. Anyways, they created this deck of destiny so that they could, anyways, it didn't go well. Now we gotta put the deck back together. I don't know what else there's to say.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I don't know what else I could tell you. I mean, there's 3 magical ladies. I mean, that's who made it.
Oh, that wasn't a dig at Jack. Walter has not paid attention to this conversation at all. He's just been fiddling with his gun and just been absent-minded. And every once in a while, he's just been saying, sounds about right.
Oh, I got you. Well, Jack's definitely defensive about it because it seems like he's under a lot of stress. Okay, anyways, Grom could fill you in on the portal situation, I guess. We could head to the portal room now.
Oh, okay.
Who you bringing with you?
What the usual?
The usual. Okay, so you bring in Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you bring in Stu.
Yeah, well, can't keep Bella away from Stu. Can't keep.
Okay. You bring in Parsis.
Yeah, but if he wants to come.
Okay.
Well, who's gonna feel okay in a?
Wait, are you bringing Stu or are you
City.
bringing Brutus?
Good question.
Well, that's Bella.
I would like to bring Stu on this one because this is diplomacy.
Okay.
Stu's a reroll.
Okay. What about you, Walter? Who you bringing? Somebody looking at you someone looking at you from across the room, bro.
Not paying attention to anything. Yeah, sure.
Nice. All right, heading to the big city. Fuck yeah. You think this city bigger than Alcastar? He's probably bigger than Alcastar. All right. Let's see, Bella. All right, so who are you bringing, Kelly?
Um, I'm trying to think of who would I know would be a good for like dealing with merchants and sealing through things.
I mean, Grandma do own her own business. I'm just saying. I mean, it's catering business, but she do own her own business. I don't know.
What benefits would a Jack give us?
Oh, Jack lets you access the vision card, which is pretty good. Let's see. He basically gives you like super identify magic and super recall knowledge checks.
Is that Jack or Hajek?
Oh, Hajek. Okay, that's what Jack does. What Hajek
okay.
does, Hajek can help you manipulate dice rolls.
I have a feeling that's going to be useful. Would you all agree?
Probably.
So yeah, we'll ask Hajek to join us.
Okay.
Their knowledge could be useful.
All right. She says, you would really trust me to travel with you after everything I've done? Again, she's done nothing to you guys, but she is just racked with guilt from a lifetime spent deceiving people.
Well, in my opinion, the best person to tell if others are deceiving is to have somebody who knows how to deceive. Not saying you will, but at least you recognize if somebody else is doing it.
Okay. She nods. She joins you. All right. And then we get Grom and we head over to the portal room. All right.
Altering dice rolls never a bad thing.
Okay. I will also point out that you guys did nothing with the peacock card yet.
Ugh.
Hmm.
I'm afraid of that peacock card. That was a disturbing looking fellow on there.
True. All right. Okay. Let's see. Change that music out. All right, so the portal room looks more put together than you've ever seen it. But it do got that void energy everywhere. So Grom kind of shouts over the astral wind that's kind of blowing through the area. You can see the non-animated version of this map. There's energy kind of blowing around. And he says, "Yeah, you could see down there. We got the portals. You know, there was coming batches of 6, but they're completely shut down. Completely shut down. Like they're not working." Jack says, well, not just Jack. Jack, the Rakshasa, I asked around. They said it's because the cards aren't cards anymore. They're, creatures. Like, they're all the way alive. So, we can't really go into them anymore, which is apparently what we were doing before.
Oh, I see.
Because, when they're a card, they're all people, places, and things and ideas that are related to them. So that allowed us to kind of enter them in a metaphysical way. But now that they're just a person or a thing or a creature or whatever, we can't do that. That'd be weird if we all appeared inside somebody. They'd probably die.
So what's the play?
Alright.
What do we do with that? Thing?
Yes. So, so what we're gonna do is I did some research and I know how to get you guys into Sigil, the city of doors. So we're gonna send you there. You should be able to get back here using your ability to, create a portal here. Should be able to get back. Again, I'm going to stress you should be able to get back. If you can't, then you got to get out of Sigil and then find a way. Well, once you're out of Sigil, if you can escape Sigil with your ability, you'll have to leave Sigil and then use your ability to get back. Does that make sense? And he starts
presuming that Sigil is what's stopping us and not that the ability itself has failed. If it were to like totally fail, like if we couldn't use the ability, would we have to like worry that the court had been destroyed? Maybe just a hypothetical. It probably wouldn't work if the court was destroyed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't jump to that conclusion. I mean, we survived a pretty rough attack. I think we're okay, right? I think we're pretty good.
We got this.
Yeah, we got this. So he draws a giant donut on the ground, and then he takes out a set of polyhedral dice, and he builds a perfect dice stack in the center of the donut hole. And as he places the D4 on the top of the stack, it begins to glow and it turns into a portal. And he says, okay, good luck, guys.
All right.
Stack, you should probably heal up before you go, buddy. You're looking pretty rough.
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
We got the wrong token.
Oh, okay.
Let me pull it out.
Is this a new stack down here?
Yeah. Oh, we got it.
Stack the deck. Beefcake edition. All right. All right. Oh no, Stack the Deck Beefcake edition doesn't have a token. Hold on. Go here. You should have a token though. Oh, okay, I see the problem. There we go. Asset, actor, PCs, Stolen Fate, Stack the Deck. There we go. And let's try again. There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. So you guys head through. Get rid of this extra stack. And I'll get you over there. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Here we go. There it is. All right. As you guys arrive, you find yourselves emerging from a public fountain. you are immediately drenched. People nearby look over at you, not really surprised because anything and everything is a portal in the city, but sort of disdainfully, like, tourist kind of thing. And speaking of tourist, when you look around, you realize that you are inside a tourus. I'm saying you are inside a donut. Yeah.
Wait, like the Halo world?
It is Halo before Halo existed. Absolutely. Yep. This predates Halo by quite a bit. But yeah, essentially, it is built on the inside of a donut. Which I think is kind of rad. Let's see. So as you guys emerge from that fountain and kind of look around, the people look over at you. A flock of like pigeon griffins take flight, squawking and screaming as they fly off into the distance. And you guys feel a sort of tingling sensation in your minds. And you know that there is a Dwemer on this city that grants everyone the ability to speak a sort of common shared language while inside the city. People can still speak whatever languages they like, but they you all have access to a sort of trade tongue while you're in the city.
Interesting. So, where do we start?
Here's a fun picture of people walking down the street, just living their life. This is beyond like the Cosmopolitan 5th edition D&D Sword Coast. Like this is beyond Cosmopolitan like Critical Role setting. There's literally like every sentient being that you could think of just sort of coexisting with other sentient beings, just sort of living their lives, walking around and doing their shit.
So this fountain is where we're currently at?
Yeah, I mean, you just came out in a fountain. You're not really sure where you are exactly in the city.
Can we stop a local and ask?
Yeah,
Hello,
absolutely.
sir or madam. Could you tell us where we are? I have shameless request, so I cannot reduce their favor towards me.
Okay, yeah. So you just flag down like the first person you see, or
Yeah, the first person that doesn't look directly threatening.
okay. Yes, there is a goat, a goat centaur, that seems to be passing close by the fountain. When you call out, she stops and she looks at you. This is a medium-sized centaur creature. And she looks left and she looks right. She kind of points at herself like, me?
I nod and look up at her with the biggest eyes.
All right. She clops over to you, and she says, "Oh, greetings. How can I help you?"
Hi there, I'm Bella. These are my friends. We're new to this town. Can you tell us what district we're in? Where we might find a map?
Oh, yes. Of course, of course. My name is Seraph. You are currently in the lower ward. It's the industrial sector of the city. Smithies, refineries, factories, that sort of thing. Technology spanning all of time and space. Though, don't get too excited. The lady doesn't care for very advanced technology. She's more of a magic enthusiast. So such intricate things don't tend to work within the city limits.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Could you point us towards a market where we might be able to acquire a city map?
Oof. She says the market ward is it's a bit far. Is this your first time in the city?
It is.
Well, gosh, I guess good luck with that. As she starts to walk away. She keeps looking over her shoulder to make sure you're not following her.
Della looks flabbergasted.
What? She stops.
Yeah, I guess we follow her.
Do you want me to show you where it is? I guess.
Yes, please.
All right. I was. She closes her eyes and she says, Seraph, you know that to walk the path of the sensate is to seize every new opportunity. All right. I will show you. But you must tell me all about yourselves, where you come from, why you're here, what you're doing. I must know everything.
Right.
Okay.
Do you want me to actually do it, or can we just...
No. She just listens intently to everything that you say. She is attentive to the point of being distracted and getting turned around a few times. But it does seem like she is genuinely interested in all of your experiences and all the things that you have to share.
So yeah, we're trying to save the universe and all of fate.
You would be surprised how often that happens.
I believe that.
As you guys are making your way through the streets, she holds up a clawed hand and she says, we'll need to wait a moment. There's some Modrons passing through. Up ahead, you see what looks like a beautiful angel. It is a sphere of metal and flesh, single eye, and beautiful angel wings, long spindly legs and arms. Its face, which is also its body, is a perfect sphere, and they are marching in like military precision, crossing the street and heading in a different direction. She says, "Fortunately, it's not the Modron March. That would take forever. We'd have to find another way around. This looks like a pretty small group."
Why do they look so dorky?
She says, "Well, they do look kind of dorky, I guess. They come in different shapes. There's a circle, a square. I guess it's a cube. You're not familiar with these creatures?"
No.
Can't say I've ever encountered one.
Oh. Yeah, so she explains to you that Modron are essentially the extraplanar creatures of the elemental plane of law. Yep. You guys would know them as axiomatic creatures or aeons. back in Galarian.
Hmm.
She explains that they serve a great being called like Modron Prime or something like that. At the heart of Mechanus. Maybe their name is Primus. Anyways, it's not important. And then she kind of stops and she says, "No, that's not fair. Everything is important. It's just a lot of information to keep track of us all."
They still
I
need to
appreciate
check these things
your
out.
help.
So, oh, hold on. We're gonna need to stop. And she motions up ahead. Up ahead, you see some police officers, question mark. They're wearing pink, spiky plate armor, and they seem to be harassing some citizens. She says, those are the Harmonium. You don't want to get mixed up with them. They believe in law above all else. In a similar way to those Modrons, except they are, in my opinion, a corruption of the law. Because it is not for mortals to live in perfect law. It's just not in our nature to do so. Yeah, but you see these beefy ass motherfuckers in their pink plate mail, just harassing the hell out of some I guess city folk. The infraction seems to be relatively minor, but in the end, they do end up shackling the group of individuals and leading them away. She says it's very easy to get arrested by them because there's so many laws and, well, so many people from everywhere that they don't know the laws, you know?
Whose authority do they serve?
Well, they serve on their own authority, but the argument
none.
is if their authority was not the right authority, then the lady would have banished them all, I guess.
That seems ridiculous.
Well, it's a really big city, and I mean, it's just one lady, so
She has better things to do than worry about pumped up assholes.
it's true. I think all those people were doing was some sort of street performance, but they didn't have a permit. But getting a permit can take a very long time. Well, a lot of perceived time. Anyways, I think they're done. We could keep going if you'd like.
Oh, sure.
She continues to lead you through the streets. She goes on to explain to you that there are many different factions that within the city. She is proudly a member of the Sensate faction. And she explains that the sensates believe that the only way to truly understand the infinite expanse of the multiverse is to experience as many things as possible.
What's the best thing you think you've experienced?
Uh, she says, "Mm, I had some really good sushi once. It was
That
it was
good.
very good. Yeah.
Like, better than
I
like hugging your parents or like all like.
oh uh hmm Kind of.
Oh, well, very well then.
I've experienced so many things since becoming a sensate. It's hard to remember all of them. I started with the sex and the drugs and the partying and all that, but that got kind of old after a while. I haven't tried the pain yet. I'm not too keen on that. I'm gonna try to save that one for last, I think. Since the multiverse is infinite, I figure pain and suffering is going to be pretty low on my priority list.
Oh, very well. What's up next?
Oh yes. Oh no, not these guys. Up ahead, you see a bunch of goth kids. They're all dressed like they did all their shopping at Renaissance Fair hosted by Hot Topic. Heavy eyeshadow, black leathers, facial piercings, the whole thing. She says, "Those are the Doom Guard. They believe that the only way to truly understand the infinite expanse of the universe is to accept that all things are just in a constant state of decay, and that the inevitable end of all things is oblivion." It's kind of bleak, actually. Like, they believe that eventually the negative energy plane will absorb all life and matter in the multiverse, and that eventually the inevitable end of all things is an empty void of nothingness.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so you just see a bunch of goth baddies preaching to the crowd about, just that. So just, there's no point to anything. There's no, like, you're not responsible for your own actions, because how could you be when nothing you do matters? And they're handing out pamphlets and brochures and signing people up, that sort of thing. Yeah. She says, "So why again have you come to the city?"
Bill, I think this is all you.
Well, we're looking for a very specific merchant. The
Oh.
the most illustrious of the sort.
Mhm.
The literal representation of what it means to be a merchant trader.
Uh-huh.
We see the best merchant you got in the city.
I mean, there are thousands of merchants in the Great Bazaar.
You got the best one?
I mean, they all claim to be the best. But once we get there, I'm sure you could ask around. And she explains to you that the Great Bazaar is the bustling market at the heart of Sigil. Some like to call it the armpit of the multiverse. It's a wretched hive of scum and peculiarity. But there's no better place to find the odd and the bizarre. You'll find a huge roster of peddlers and traders of all ilks. Um, yeah. All right. Oh, here's some lovely, flavorful art of the market ward as you guys roll up into it. Okay. And she says, "Okay, I have brought you here. Now, I guess I should go. I have more things to experience, I guess. Though, I guess I could just experience them here. It sounds like you're going to get into trouble. Trouble is definitely an experience."
I mean, I think so. I agree.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
being around us is never dull, that's for sure.
Okay. You guys hear a voice call out, and it seems to be an elephant man, and he is running some sort of produce stand. Here's the adorable artwork of this individual.
I've heard elephants are well known for their selection of rodents.
He says, "Yes, come over here. It is I, Field of the Plains. You look hungry. I have wares, delicious ones. Please come see for yourselves." Everything you could imagine. I even have a fresh delivery of spice rubies from the city of Brass.
Oh.
Oh shit. Bella loves spice rubies.
All right, as you approach, you do see that this is like one of those when you're at the market and they've got like the exotic fruit stall where you're like, who fucking sells dragon fruit in America? Okay, let's go. Like it's that kind of vibe. And so he says, yes, please, we have uh, the spice rubies, Arborian fire seeds, Garbar root, crimson lotus petals, Elysian pears, some shift spice from the plain of Limbo. Perhaps you're simply seeking some Bitopian shepherd's bread or sea plums. I have all and more. Here, I have many sea plums. He hands Bella a small plum of an odd blue-green color. Don't worry, they're pitless. Eat the whole of it. The plum's rind might be bitter, or even sour to one who cannot discern the uh, bouquet of flavors hidden beneath the flesh.
She definitely pops in her mouth and enjoys it.
Okay, since you ate it all at once, you are not repulsed by how painfully bitter and sour the skin is. Instead, you enjoy a remarkably sweet and sour medley that's, because you consumed it all at once, tastes like perfection.
She, for a moment, closes her eyes and enjoys herself. She eyes the spice rubies. And what would you charge for these fine specimen?
Oh, these, well, I could let them go for only 30 gold each, or if you were to buy a dozen, I could let them go for 25 each. A pittance, I know, a pittance, but they do not keep long away from the fires of the elemental plane.
I think I'm just gonna get a dozen. Let's see. I'm just trying not to go crazy, but I will obviously want to grease some palms.
No chattier a person than a merchant you've bought stuff from.
Right? 300 gold? Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a dozen.
All right.
My mother used to make something out of these when I was a kid, and I haven't had it in over a decade. I'd love the opportunity to have that memory again. Thank you so much for this, but we do need to continue on our way, but I was hoping maybe you could help us. We're in search of something. And a very fine vendor, someone who maybe specializes in cards.
Oh, you play the Gwent.
I'm actually a harrower.
He starts getting his Gwent deck out. He's like, I have time for a game.
I don't think I know Gwent.
He's fucking setting up the board. He's looking at you like, are we not to play the Gwent?
I don't know how to play Gwent. Is that, do you need a proficiency to play Gwent, or do I just need to be intelligent?
I mean, you would need
Make
a
your own deck.
deck. And, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. I'm actually a harrower, sir. I use a different kind of card.
Ah, yes, harrower. Yes. There are many shops that sell cards and games. Yes. Uh, hmm. Where would be the best place for you to go? Yes. Turn of the wheel. That is where you should go. Turn of the wheel. They can help you. They know much about cards.
Okay. I think that's a good lead. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
sure.
Thank you, sir,
Oh.
for your time and for the spice rubies.
It seems like a fantastic location. How long have you been here?
Oh, time is a mystery. But I have been here. How long have I been here? He just looks really thoughtful. I have lost track. I remember coming to the city to seek my fortune, to find and taste the many fruits and vegetables of the multiverse. I left behind my homeworld, seeking culinary adventure, and I was taken in by the merchants. And you know when he says the merchants, it's spelled Merkhants. And you realize it's yet another faction.
You've kind of given me a little inspiration. I'd like to give him another 100 gold just to get like assorted fruits.
Okay.
I'm working on something. I'm cooking.
Oh,
Literally.
all right. Okay.
So, have there been any recent comers to the merchants? Maybe an upstart that seems to be growing in popularity, surprisingly.
Very astute, sir. Very astute. His little beady eyes narrow, and his trunk kind of like curls up a bit, and he says, "I have heard some whispers within the merchants. There is a new player in town, very talented, very shrewd, but they refuse all invitations to meet with the merchant council. In fact, when they were invited to brunch, they laughed in the messenger's face.
The audacity.
This individual is described as some sort of elf creature. he or it is making its way throughout the Great Bazaar, only partaking of the greatest deals. It is said that their vest holds a great storeroom of all of their many purchases. There have even been attempts on this individual's life, but those who have attacked them were stuffed inside the vest. In a way, it is like they attacked the lady herself.
That's
Also,
gotta be our guy.
this person refuses to give their name. So everyone has just begun to call them the trader.
This might be the individual we're looking for.
Strong chance.
You hear Vashon
Feel good
say,
about that
you
one.
hear Vashon say between mouthfuls of exotic fruits, what are the fucking odds that for the first fucking time ever it's this fucking easy? I'm just saying, this just doesn't feel, it just feels unnatural, you know?
Well, you
After
just
the Herald
kinda
Court,
gotta
I'll
know
take
the
a
right
win.
question.
That's a good one, Kelly.
Any chance you happen to know where he frequents? Where they frequent?
Oh, they are, it feels like they are everywhere and nowhere. But if a good deal was present, they would be there in an instant.
Man, I guess we just got all this money and don't know where to spend it. He looks at the camera.
I'll take out I'll take out 10 gold and just say, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. I cannot take your money without giving you something in return. Please, take this. And he gives you a piece of Bitopian shepherd's bread.
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
This sweet, surprisingly light in texture, packed with nutritious nuts, seeds, and dried fruits.
I'll give it a nibble.
Yeah, it smells of carrots and almonds. It tastes good, hearty and sweet, but also light. You feel like it would never fulfill your hunger in a meaningful way, but it sure is delicious.
Gotcha. It's meant to taste good, not fill you up.
As you walk away from Field of the Plains produce shop, you are approached by a mysterious man. He looks like a night elf from World of Warcraft, wearing a turban and a cowl over his face. He has resplendent robes of the deepest crimson with purple and gold accents, and he has a beautiful tail that looks like it came off of a chinchilla, but it's like his tail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He also, by his gait, definitely has the bipedal beast legs of a creature with like the backwards knees. And he says, "I heard you had a great deal of money you were looking to spend. Well, look no further than." And his eyes kind of narrow. There's just two, like, sort of sapphire blue orbs of like liquid, and they narrow into two slits, and his nostrils twitch and his eyebrows twitch, and he says, "Ah, Jack sent you."
Does it smell it or?
Yes.
He did, but we also do have a lot of money, and we could spend it.
Hmm. I do sense that you tell the truth And you have much wealth on you, not just of coin and gem, but something greater. Yes, this could work nicely. Why do we not find a place away from the hustle and bustle of the crowds that we might partake of an afternoon's meal and discuss business?
I trust your discretion to choose which location we visit. You know the area better than us.
Yes. Let us go to a local establishment that I have come to admire. Are you familiar with sushi?
Well,
And Seraph says, "Boy, am I." Oh, sorry. I'm still here. Is that okay?
sure.
Bella stays quiet about how uncooked food is a sin in her culture.
Oh, damn. All right. He takes you to Sekala's Sushi. There, a Sahaugan chef with 4 arms runs the sushi counter. And beautiful sea nagas from Azeroth, you know, the ones with the titties and the forearms and the snake bodies, wait on the tables. He motions to you guys and says, "My good man, we would require a private booth, and we are not to be disturbed after the food and drink is delivered, unless beckoned." All right. Do you guys join this dude in private booth at Sekala Sushi?
Sure.
Sekala,
Yeah.
by the way, if I'm recalling, is the goddess of the Sahuagins.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a big
So
money
what is
place, all
this?
right.
What is this sushi?
Oh, he before he can explain it to you, Seraph says, it's raw fish that's been treated with a citrus solution, and they put it on like rice and vegetables and stuff. Sometimes you just have the fish itself.
I'm sorry. Did you say fish?
Yeah, it's really good. It's the thing I was telling you about when you
Yeah,
asked me what the best.
Yeah, his eyes dilate a bit, and it's like, dude, you said fish? You said they just give it to you?
Well, they don't give it to you. They, you know, you
But like, you could
you
order
pay
it,
for it. Yeah,
like as much as you want. You can just keep buying it, right?
it is
Like
very expensive though.
it's already prepared. Like it's already like, no hell, oh my goodness, guys,
Yeah,
we
so
can't leave.
so they start bringing out this like anime, you know, level like fucking sushi, you know, where every piece is like glistening in the light, and you know, it's the most incredible sushi you've ever seen in your entire life. Um, and they just bring plate after plate after platter out. They do bring like bowls of vegetables and like salads, things like that. But mostly it's just a lot of sushi. Just
Yes,
so much
Stack
sushi.
gorges himself because you know he is a cat. It's like we cannot leave here. We can't.
It's like that scene in Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
All right. So as they're bringing this stuff out and you are devouring it, the trader says, "So, what is it you seek that Jack has sent you to this place after me?
I
We're
think we're gonna take
burdened
this
as you
sushi.
are with your potential and your wealth."
Well, I mean,
I've had
this sushi.
some appropriate artwork there.
Mm. Very nice. Very nice. He kind of waits to hear what purpose you have here. Why are you seeking him out?
So, Mr. Trader, I'm sure you don't want to go into the deck, and is that factual?
Oh, that is your opening offer, is my return to the deck.
Well, it's just a personality question. Like he like sack stuff in his face. He just like he's like.
I do not wish to return to the deck. It is a restrictive thing. It is true that when I was simply a card, I was a part of every trade that was ever made, every deal ever brokered, every promise kept and broken. But none ever felt like my trades. It felt like I was the act itself. It is like a sport. I was the field. I was the ball. Yet I never felt that I got to play. But now, I am my own man, my own creature. The deals I make are mine, and mine alone. The profits, the thrill, the growth, exponential. My hoard swells with each passing moment I perceive. And all the loot, all the treasure, all the acquisition is mine, and no one else's.
I have a quick meta question. Now, do we know if it was ever made clear to us that Jack wants to reform the deck or keep them as like manifested?
Oh no! Jack
He
is
wants to
pro.
own the
Deck needs to go back together. We all had fun being people, but that's not what we are. So we need to go back in the deck because that's where we belong, kind of thing. And
I'm thinking,
many of the hero cards are like, yeah, 100%. Like this is crazy. Like I don't want to be a person. I don't want to be a place. I don't want to be a thing. I want to be an idea. I want to be a concept. I want to go back to being what I was.
But this guy's
Um,
living it up.
This is the first one that you've met that is not a card anymore.
What about like the marriage? How is it compared to that?
The marriage was sort of self-epitomized. So he was like on his way to becoming what this guy is.
Gotcha.
There was one.
This guy is an actual type of creature called a Harrowkin, which is like a storykin, like you guys met. But essentially, it is a card that became a real boy.
I like how the wolf did.
Yes, exactly. So I guess you have met a card that manifested as a creature. It was the Prince of Wolves, and I guess the Yellow Prophet too. Calls herself the Prophet of Fate, or Fate's Prophet.
How could these individuals find somebody else to take their place? No, it's not been discussed, but
So Grom was able to take the place of a card that ended its own existence. Like it just kind of gave up on itself and just kind of like let itself fade out of existence. But it is believed by the Rakshasa that destiny, fate, etc., will find a replacement. These guys are not dead though; they're still alive.
so you can't pass it on without dying, as far as they know.
And you guys know that you can kill these manifested cards and get the card back, which is what you did with the Shadow Prince, and that is apparently what the reconcilers are trying to do with the remaining cards, because the cards that have not been collected yet, they've been out of the deck long enough that they've all manifested like this guy. And rather than, sit here and have sushi and try to talk them into, hey, maybe it's not so bad. Yeah, the other team is apparently just hunting these people down, like John Wick assassin style. Which you guys could do. Just give me the word if you want to do it that way. Because I have stat blocks for all of them. But
Hey, Mr. Trader, just
yes,
can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So you're now amongst the material. You are a person, a thing, a creature, and you're now in the boat with the rest of us who live in the prime material of existing in
Yes.
not just being a concept. Like how do you feel about the fact that like there is a force, the unmatched, and their organization that want to throw the universe and fate into chaos, and like you can have your deals, but like if chaos reigns, like what are deals? Deals can't exist amongst chaos. Like they need law and they need order and they need the structure of the world and of the universe in order to exist.
I would have to say, I am not a fan of the Unmatched. I do feel that Raven Nicoletta is tainted with madness. A madness that she spreads to anyone she brings within her dark circle. That being said, I don't know why it has to be my responsibility to save everything, fix everything. Look around. Commerce everywhere. A thriving marketplace at the heart of the multiverse. And yet, am I the one doing it? Jack would have you believe that I once was the driving force of such things. But you can see, I am not needed. Perhaps none of us are. Perhaps everything we thought we were was just pageantry.
Well, we'd believe that if haven't seen the marriage be corrupted and every marriage go to shit.
The marriage was corrupted, you say?
The Unmatched got a hold of him, and bro, my parents are divorced now. My dad killed my mom. He was like stupid obsessed with her. Like it was gross.
So our concern is if the other side gets a hold of your power, that they would corrupt it to destroy all commerce, create anarchy. Because you are uncorrupted, I think it does, well, you are a conduit for it. So you represent it even as a person. I think of how you know where every good deal is. You know where, when, and the best deals everywhere. That's beyond what any mortal should know. It's still because of your power.
And you're saying that the marriage, without intending to, continued the work that they would have had as a card when they were not a card, and that work was corrupted by the void?
That's how it would seem. When you become material, you become more vulnerable.
That would imply that I am never truly free from my obligations and responsibilities of the deck.
Fortunately,
But
I don't think that's what you wanted to hear.
even now, I am all trade. I am all commerce. I'm every deal made, better or worse.
Have you ever taken a moment to just close your eyes and feel the market around you? It's why you feel so powerful here. This is the greatest manifestation I've ever seen of a market. It's only logical you'd be here.
Yes, I did go to Abadar's great market, but it was very grey. Plus, many don't realize that Abadar is also the god of thieves. I don't like thieves in my marketplace.
Thieves don't do a market justice. It diminishes their goods when they are stolen. Nothing like a good, honest deal.
This does raise concerns for the other manifested cards. They are all such fools on their own.
That's actually why we were originally directed to you. You were told you would have a map. Or the ability to get one.
You see a smile, a light in his eyes, and I mean, he pulls down his cowl to eat at the corner of his mouth, and he says, "Oh, most assuredly, I have a map to any treasure. But I do not think that any of them would come willingly, even if you explain the situation. They are too deeply enamored with their new freedoms, their new lives. If I were to tell you where they are, you would likely have to take them by force."
I don't like that concept. But
But
please
Though
don't think of some other way.
I suppose I could give you a map to take you to the heart of the cards. Yes. Take you to a time and place where they hadn't manifested yet, that you could still... would that work? Their will is so strong. I would have to tie each of you to one of the cards in a very personal way. The path you would follow to reach them would also be a path through yourselves. That is dangerous. You could inadvertently, or by intent, change your own selves forever. But it would be the quickest way. Yes. I suppose I could create such a map for you.
What would you ask in return?
Well, the materials to make such a thing, leading to the 6 other manifested cards. It would be prohibitively expensive, especially if time is of the essence. Let's see, carry the 1 and... well, why not? Since you're friends of Jack's, I can do it for 100,000 gold. And he steeples his fingers, and they begin to
Let's
sort of
start the
yes, yeah.
game.
And
So
that
what
is
skill
where,
check do I need to do for this one? This is
and that is where we will end for the week. But you see that his eyes alight as he hits the tennis ball for the first time across the net to you guys by saying it will cost 100,000 gold.
we gotta play tit for tat. That's what he wants. He's the manifestation of merchants. He wants his opening offer is never what he wants to sell it for. He wants the argument.
Yeah, we gotta lowball him, and then we gotta meet in the middle.
Yeah,
the
the
game.
the adventure's also like, since you've encouraged the players to spend all of their money, they probably don't have any money now. But I did feel bad for you guys because I did like a tally of all the money that you would have earned in the whole campaign, and you guys were shy, like over 150,000 gold. So I was like, ugh. That's because they're too busy being awesome to pick everybody's pocket and turn out everyone's butthole after they kill them. All right, so yeah, this is straight out of the adventure, y'all. He straight up is like, "Yeah, bro, 100,000 gold, let's go." That's a screenshot from the adventure. All right, so we'll pick this up next week. I guess from now until then, listen to the fine audiobook, The Art of the Deal. Become best sales businessman. Get a job at the business factory, make a business every day. And then we'll.
You mean we can offer him money and then not pay him?
I mean, that's good. That's good business, right? That's good business. Anyways, yeah. Also, I appreciate you guys indulging me on this this very quick tour through the City of Doors. It's my favorite campaign setting from when I was a kid. So it was,
It's pretty
I was like,
amazing.
I gotta stuff it in here somewhere during this multiverse adventure. Obviously, for legal reasons, they couldn't include it in the official adventure. But I feel like if they could have, they would have. You know what I'm saying? If they could have, they would have. But yeah.
I have the Lego of that person.
Which person?
Actually-
The Lady of Pain?
Yeah, they actually made a little Lego minifigure in that Lego D&D series they did.
Yeah, she's pretty dope. Plus the different factions and stuff. Oh man, so cool. There was like a lot going on. Let's see. The leader of the Doom Guards is named Factal Pentar, and she's like this goth baddie. And I'm telling you what, teenage Crash was like, wow, goth girls are great. This is the updated art of her. But this was the art I had as a child. Here we go. I was like, man, could there be any woman on Earth cooler than that one with her lopsided boobies and her like weird ninja comic outfit? So cool. Yeah. Anyways, all right, we're gonna pick this up next week. Negotiations will be at the start of the session. Probably good to have some rerolls handy because this dude's got some pretty high DCs for negotiations. You could just pay him for it, but any money that you don't spend, I don't think Jack's gonna remember to ask for it back, if you know what I mean. It's like when your boss sends you out to get supplies, he doesn't ask you for receipts. It's that kind of thing. So whatever you,
stipend and then ask for it back.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Whatever you don't spend on meals on this trip, put in your pocket. Put in your pocket.
This is your meal stipend. I'll
Yeah.
never ask to see the receipts.
So, but yeah. Other than that, I don't really have any announcements. We finished DirtCon. We did a vodcast about DirtCon. If you want to listen to it, it's a pretty good vodcast. Nothing big on the charity front until November. But I will be looking for 5 players for Extra Life this year. I need 5 people to play the 5 different heads of Rebecca, the little sister of Tiamat, who's going to spend Extra Life Marathon training up in the Caves of Chaos so that she could have a knockdown hair pulling slap fest with her sister Tiamat in front of the entire multiverse cage match. So yeah. So if that's something, if you're like, man, my health isn't important, I'd love to stay up that late. 25 hours, let's go. Hit me up. Hit me up. The sooner I could fill the roster and get a wait list going, the better. If you'd rather just assist on the administrative end of things, maybe help with streaming, help with banking, stuff like that, it's never too early to start planning for Extra Life. And yeah, that's all I got. Anybody have any other announcements before we adjourn?
Good. Thank you for playing.
Great. Hope everybody has a great night, a great week, and we'll continue this next time.